So why Raspberry Pi is the best? It's actually not the fastest, but it's actually the cheapest. As you can observe in this table, we have the Raspberry Pi costing $25,000 only, unlike the Beagle XM, the BeagleBone, the QB board, the PIC Arduino, and the Rascal Micro. They cost higher than the Raspberry Pi. And this Raspberry Pi already has a 700 million hertz to 1 gigahertz. So the course material works with any high-tech board, not just the Raspberry Pi. There is a common thing about all the board that works with the ARM-based CPU, which is the fact that the most of, if not all of these boards supports Linux, especially the Debian and Ubuntu, which makes the content of this course usable with more of the ARM-based boards in the world. Knowledge that you get in this course won't be exclusive to Raspberry Pi, since almost 70% of the course will depend on using Linux and its applications, and that allows you to use the same methods, codes, connection, algorithms with almost any available board such as the Beagle board, the UDOO, the PIC Arduino, and the Parallella. Now in the section 2, here you can appreciate on how to run the Raspberry Pi. So what do you need to run Raspberry Pi? So you need an SD card that has a 4 gig to 32 gig and a USB charger at least 1 ampere to run the board and any connected USB device properly. So what do you need to run Raspberry Pi for? We need it for keyboard and mouse. We need it for television screen. You need an HDMI cable, an RC video cable, memory card reader, RCA video cable. Also, you need a Raspberry Pi protector cover for protection of our Raspberry, and you can just make your own protection cover just to avoid any incidents for our Raspberry Pi. Now, you also need breadboard, also female to female wires. We also need Raspberry Pi breakout cable. Now, this is just optional if you don't have any, and that's okay.